Hey, Chris Jeub, the Glamping Guy, putting on my glamping hat, ready to show you safari tent we call Butterfly. It's down here in the valley. You really can't see the creek. You got to kind of walk down to the creek, but it is down in the floodplain, and it's beautiful. So let's take a tour.
I actually have a series on how I set this up with my teenagers from ground up, clearing the space and actually building the bed and really making it a beautiful venue. This has a full-size couch and a queen bed, of course, and everything's set up for you, just like our other sites, for a lovely glamping experience. This one has an outdoor hammock that you can set up. I call this a semi-off-grid site because we have hot and cold running water, but we don't have an actual bathroom. So we do have the outfitter's tent, but we have hot and cold water and electricity coming to Butterfly. Now, as I mentioned, I do have a series on how I set up Butterfly from the ground up. We actually created the garden bed, and put the tarp down, raised the tent, set up the outfitter's tent. I have a step-by-step instructions of how we did Butterfly. Butterfly was actually my 8th unit that I did earlier this season. I am permitted for 8 units on this property, and my 8th one was the one that I just didn't get around to getting done. And I finally did it, and I created a nice video series for it. Did it with my teenagers. Now, this is a family business we have going on here at Monument Glamping, and if you want to check it out and visit, go to monumentglamping.com. I'd love to have you stay on the property, and we've got a lot going on here, and we're developing. In fact, we're developing next year into 12 units. I did get a modification to my special use permit, and now I'm going to add 4 more units. We've got some big plans, but this series honestly is a snapshot of my 2024 season, and I'm glad I did it. I wish I would have done these the other years because it's helpful. It's helpful. I am modeling how to build safe, legal, and profitable accommodations on private property. If you're a private property owner and is somewhat envious of what I've got going on here, or find this interesting, go to glampingguy.com and subscribe there because I put out courses, materials, and I just kind of keep things open to other landowners. I like building relationships and encouraging other landowners to build a little oasis of hospitable love on private property. And I've got a lot of great students already, and I'd love to have you as part of the Glamping Guy team if that interests you. And by the way, like and subscribe to this video, of course, because it helps in the algorithms, and share it with your friends too. This is a neat world we live in the new, I call it the new rich, where we as landowners are developing profitable operations and having a lot of fun at it. So thank you for joining me on this series. You've seen what I've got going on here in 2024. We'll see you for some more videos and helping you build safe, legal, and profitable accommodations on your private property.